sway. How does one put this? There's a civil society group, Ondo Redemption Front, ORF, that is not happy with the performance, especially of the budget. Well, it's their right to be so. Representing them, I think the chairman of that group is Dr. Aiyedatiwa Ologun. But I have with me the secretary, Barrister Adedotun Ajulo, Secretary, Ondo Redemption Front. The very name, let me start that. Good morning, and first of all, thank you very much for coming on our program.
I'm happy to be here.
Indeed. The very name says to me, it's all well in the state of Denmark. How does Ondo State need redemption?
Well, if we have to go by that name,
yes.
I think you even agree with me that Nigeria itself needs redemption. And that name should not signal anything serious, because even in the very developed world, at some point, there's need for redemption. So when we say Ondo State Redemption Front, you will agree with me that in the past, the preceding government, which ultimately ended up having Aiyedatiwa coming on board, we had our very political issue. Everywhere was tensed up in the later time of our deceased governor, Akeredolu. So it was within this period that we came up. When you look at the political impasse all across the state and the genuine need for stability in the state. So it was what prompted the group that we now have today as Ondo Redemption Front. Ondo Redemption Front is a group of young men and women who are core professionals in their various fields, domiciled in and outside Ondo State, who are core professionals, lawyers, media entrepreneurs, business person, who career-wise, who are fine, who came together and said, no, we can't just watch for things to continue this way. Okay. And the state needs to be redeemed. So the bet of Ondo Redemption Front is the political issues that we had in the state in some 2-3 years back, which ultimately ended up having the then deputy governor of Ondo State now becoming the governor of Ondo State, Governor Aiyedatiwa. And I'm always very pleased to let people know that one of the greatest beneficiaries of Ondo Redemption Front, in fact, one of the very first beneficiary of that group is the current governor of Ondo State. Okay. Because as a group, at some point, we had to approach the courts for us to have this stability that we needed in the state. And to forestall, then they were talking about impeachment of the governor, of the current governor. When he was deputy governor, they were talking about his impeachment. So this group, we were the group that went to court to forestall all of that, to say, no, let constitutionality, let it reign in the state. So I'm always very excited to let people know that the current governor of Ondo State, whom some people feel we have been a bit tacky concerning governance when he came into power, is actually the first and the most benefited person that has benefited from the group activities and the rest.
What would you say to those who say that you are doing opposition work in Ondo State?
Yes.
Is that indeed a fact? You are as
yes.
opposition. Well, although I don't know if Ondo Redemption Front is affiliated with opposition parties.
Well, I need to state this, that again, that you should know that we are very apolitical.
Okay.
It will interest you to also know that when we began this group, there are members of this group who have today be part of a government one way or the other, who have picked up one or two appointments with the government. So for that reason, we've told them, please, anybody, our member, they are, well, if appointment is about service to the people, our members are free to join, to be part of government, at least to contribute their quota. But the moment you are becoming political, joining the government, you are going to excuse us in the group. Maybe by the time you are done with your appointment, we can reconsider having you back. So for this explain that indeed we are very apolitical. we don't have any political, we don't have any affiliation with any political party. But that takes me back to your question about being opposition and the rest of it. I will wear that garment with so much pride that indeed we are.
You are
indeed,
opposition.
We are.
You are opposition to the administration of Aiyedatiwa.
Let me put it this way. We are plain opposition to the government of Aiyedatiwa. As far as we are concerned, we will not limit to just being an opposition. We are there to applaud the government when the government has done well, if need be. So to start with, I've always said this, there is nothing wrong in being in opposition. God forbid,
nothing.
God forbid that we have a government where there is no opposition. So I wear that garment, we wear that garment, and I'm always very happy to take that, to absorb that, oh, we are opposition. Indeed, yes, we are playing the role of opposition to the government of Aiyedatiwa of Ondo State, as it's represented currently.
Thank you very much, Barrister Adedotun Ajulo, Secretary, Ondo Redemption Front.